Hi, and welcome to episode 25 of the GeneticRim. We were just cleaning out some failed experiment, and today is a pretty special day. Today we're introducing the expanded texture mod. So the whole GeneticRim mod got a retexturing, and we're having a lot more details and everything. Just what was watching the Mad Boom Rat, but I don't mind. You're seeing here the incubators are looking more fancy. The genetic material is looking more fancy. So everything is looking more detailed. Even the items, which were usually looking not too special. The animals, of course, got a retexturing as well. So look at the rat fellow. He's looking way more rugged now and detailed, and this goes all the way through, so I'm really excited about this because, well, I don't know. This makes the whole mod look a lot more cool, to say the least. So, Mad Boom Rat does what Mad Boom Rat wants to do. Yeah, the squirrelopes also look a little bit more like a crossbreed of a actual gazelle or something like that. I like that. Can somebody please now shoot this boom rat? It keeps turning down the speed. It's annoying. Wow, my turret is so useless. There we go. Well, sometimes obviously you need to trigger them by blaming them or talking bad about them. So on the other side, I have today activated finally Fluffy's animal tab. So we're also having now a way more efficient tool to manage our animals. We're here having a filter tool, which enables me to just filter out all catelopes. Well, I only have one. And as you can see, I can group them up or just go for the squirrelopes. So I can also go for old and young animals. We can go for the trainable intelligence. You see, there's a lot of very useful filters available, but the most important part is this is a real power tool when it comes down to manage bigger amounts of animals, and I was just forgetting to activate it whenever I started recording. Then I was 10 minutes in and I was like, I forgot this again. But today, not today, okay? Not today. But almost. I had to reload this twice. First for the remodel, for the texture update, that's the word, and then again for the animals tab. So I'm not perfect, sadly. No, luckily. Being perfect would be really annoying and lame. So what up next? I'm going to mine this out and this out. So we're going to expand the mines a little bit. This is basically Orozco's dreamland, and I'm probably thinking about building up some crazy defense system in here. Like, I'm already having subsurface conduits here, so who knows. For now, I'm going to build some lamps in here. Do we already have colored lights? No. Let's research that. I don't want to have normal lights. I want to do something like blue lights, or green lights, or even red lights. I don't know. I want to give this this mining area a more otherworldly look. I want to give it some evil overlord look, you know. Just some whim, but whims are important. So you see, John trained the horses while they were going at it. Seriously, John, can't you just have some decency? Hunting lodge opportunity. We could get a hunting lodge for what? Sand squids. Exotic. No thanks. I mean, sand squids would be alpha genetic material. Tempting by in its own way, but no thanks. So I want the alpha gene pod. There we go. Gene recombinator. Not yet. So the rain is bad for my bees. Slowly I'm realizing that the beekeeping mod is a long-term project. It's a slow process breeding those bees, and the next time I'm using this, I would absolutely recommend and do it a lot earlier than I did it this time. Just something I learned across this run so far. I want a crematorium. I want to get rid of bodies. It's annoying me. So what do we have here available? Ooh, Lurzolite. Yeah, let's build a green crematorium. Why not? There we go. Because I really have had my time with all these bodies. So I'm going to forbid them again. I should bring John some opportunity to have some human again. He must feel some cravings by now. Well, he's only a frustrated. No. Well, okay. Being a cannibal with no human mate available doesn't seem to disturb him at all. That's cool. So being cannibal is a absolute plus. Like, you don't need to play the trait if you don't want to, but the colonist is actually a way stronger survivor than a non-cannibal ever could be, because well, every raid produces food for the cannibal. For the non-cannibal, it just simply doesn't. And that's a big difference if you're in a extreme survival environment. But for your everyday situation, it's just gross. I can't put it into different words. So I'm going for the green look here, I'd say. So something like this. Okay. Let's keep the underground subsurface conduits going. Absolutely useless investment of resources. I love it, and you'll love it too once it's up and running. Believe me, it's going to look fancy. Gigantalope self-tamed. Nice. Hi, Gigantalope. Oh, your extra caraway is poor. Oh, poor thing. So Gigantalopes are just awesome animals. They're pretty slow, but they can carry a lot. I like them. I need to flesh out my defenses a little bit more. I really don't like what I see here. This is just sloppy. Just some sloppy defenses. This is by no means worthy of an evil mad scientist's mountain base. We even have pregnant taxis. What kind of a lame evil base is that? With pregnant taxis? Remembers me about the April's Fool's joke. There's a mod out there which replaces all the animals with cars, or there was. Just looked at it on the outside, which looked quite strange, to say the least. So let's see if good old Orozco can finally dig out something useful there. I really want some new steel or something like that, because The iron smeltering is already completed, I think. Not quite. We're still having... okay, we're having this. Hey! Hi! I was just talking about you, Steel. Nice you came by. I now have 2 colonists dedicated on beekeeping. How high is the chance that they're actually going to do that? You really have to be realistic with these things, but, well, John, after his handling business, will go for the beekeeping. Yeah, that's going to be okay. Should work out. Now, I have a hybrid queen, and these chambers... Temperate drone, hybrid queen, mild drone, hybrid queen. Yeah, I don't have a hybrid drone yet, so that would be the other experiment. So maybe I should build more bee houses. I mean, if this goes on like this, I'm going to have an army of bee houses. Cool. So, I mean, it's basically giving this whole thing a lot more character, don't you think? The mad scientists with their bees. I like the idea of that. Okay. Can somebody please sweep out the atelier, or whatever you call it in English? Can only pronounce it in my own language. Oh well. It's going to be a fancy place if this is done. I really like the crafting area, getting how it's going on here. Okay, so the art bench will now land here. I'm going to do I have the painting mod? Yes, I do. Awesome. So I want some easel in here as well. And what else? So probably a second art bench, but I don't think we're going to be that rich anytime too soon. So I'm going to leave this open for presentation of art, I'd say. So we're going to display our fine arts in here. So a orbital factory ship is passing by. The MY Travelers. Hi, nice to meet you. Stop training the taxi. This is the weirdest name my colonists gave an animal in quite some time. Biointerface components. Used in the construction of advanced bee houses. I see. That's why I don't know what that is meant to be. So, okay, we can repair these, so no need to sell them. What have you guys for sale? Orbital factories are usually marvelous places to buy things. Doomsday rocket launcher. Hi. I would really like to have some orbital bombardment targeter or some fancy stuff like that, but I really see these things a lot less often since version 1.1. So stuff like the orbital bombardment targeter, since I don't see them that often anymore. Some shells. I'm actually intrigued, because I don't really have ammo for my mortars. And mortars are really good for some certain situations. There are not many situations, but these situations are the moments when you just love your mortar. So this is also a very good moment to sell off all these really bad weapons I didn't want to have. Is there more? Well, the paint stick is not something I want to get rid of. Neither are these. No. I want to keep those. So, these guys also buy clothing, or don't they? So let's check out what they're not buying. I'm lacking a trade signal down at the clothing. I'm pretty sure about that. So I can grab a charge rifle if I can afford that. But apart from that, I'm really disappointed, friends. This is a very bad selection of items. I hoped for more. Oh, but ER. What's an ER? What does that do? Intermediate robot. Hard to tell, but also too costly. So I can only assume that this thing can do something more. Just try to figure out which work steps could be beginning with E and R. But whatever might be the case, I don't really have that amount of money for now. Uranium pellets for $4.39? Are you kidding me? What kind of a deal is that meant to be? Alright, so I really need to check out where my orbital trade beacons are at. So these guys are certainly buying no food. I didn't see that stuff somewhere down there. And yeah, I don't have any orbital trade beacons in there. So can I build them? Yes, I can. Good. So let's... Oops. Let's see to that right away, because this is money. But having 10 shells more is a very, very good thing for me. So Aaron was my constructor. So there we go. I'm looking forward to sell off some of that stuff, and maybe I can afford something more than just the crafter. Crafting robot tier 1 doesn't sound too good, honestly. Alright, so I'll let Orozco finish his probing. So maybe I can figure out what the ER robot is. So intermediate logic, anti-logic, ER, emergency response robots. So what is this actually, a medical robot? Yeah, that seems like. Hey, look at that reskin of the Komodo, Muffalo Komodo. That's looking gorgeous. Like, look at it. It's looking like a real lizard now. I like that. Cool. And this texture pack is awesome. It's just some good news overall. All right. Let's check out how the orbital beacon production went. So Aaron is... I want that done because I want to sell off these cowboy hats right away. And, well... A crafter robot, well, could refine resources for me. Sure, but I don't really need that terribly much. The ER robot, though, man, to have a mobile doctor robot, that sounds awesome. Like, for real. So, let's call the MY traders again, or whatever that name was again. A cleaning bot would be the best thing that could happen to me. These guys are buying good amount for components. Are they? No. They're selling them cheaper. That's how it works. They're having a good price for components. Sadly, they don't buy chem fuel. Wait a sec. Maybe they do. And I can't see that. Oh man, again. So many orbital trade beacons everywhere. Alright, so I want to know because chem fuel with all those squirrel orbs I have is something I'm going to have in a vast surplus. So I'm going to do a big bad sellout with the less interesting materials or less common. Heavy fur, night leather. Yeah, okay. There are a few really good ones, but I want money. Don't get me wrong, I just want some money. And well, I think it's going to be just straight. Whoa, herbal meds. It's going to be just straight out the charge rifle, because charge rifles are. It's just nice to have that stuff. Nothing's bad about a charge rifle, especially with all these mechanoids showing up in the last few episodes. Like, there were really a lot of those. So, wow, the platypus leather is really valuable. So I could grab up 2.5k. So the emergency I could actually afford that if I really wanted to, but I'm going to buy the cheaper crafter robot and the charge rifle, because this is a good quality charge rifle. That's that means something. Good quality on weapons always is something to look after. Nitroglycerin. Well, nah, let's sell that off. Alright, wonderful. So, let's install the crafter. I don't know how useful this will be, but I want to try it out, you know? How useful it can be. So, wow, we are really well equipped there. I'm going to give a Roscoe this one. He's going to love that. Okay, so now I have a good weapon. Once I'll get another person into my colony, which is really nice. Okay. So I now will force this one, and yeah, I'm really happy that Roscoe finally found something useful during his probing. Okay, so at least one of those flanks is now well, properly defended. I don't feel too safe with just 2 turrets on each side, but it's a start, you know. And now I want to know if the chem fuel is also something they would buy. Yeah, there we go. So I don't need the amount of chem fuel. This is just something I can earn money with. So let's see what he does. So the little crafter bot will now I don't know what he will do. I guess he's recharging first. No. Can I designate him to work somewhere? Standing. I mean, are there any open crafting jobs? So, slate blocks, not achievable. Smelting jobs, not achievable. So I think this bot just is out of work. So let's give him some work. I'm making nutrimines of the Ooh, I should have stopped that. Oops. My bad. I should have kept the stuff. Whatever. What will I order my crafting bot to do? I actually don't have anything to do for this little guy right now. What a shame. Or no, I could do this. So let's check it out. So yeah, this little bugger goes off to repair some components. How cool, Stad. So his movement speed is really bad. And let's check out his stats. Wildness 10%, I love that. The wildness of the bots. Why? But apart from that, I can't read out any of his skills or his working speed. Huh. So, yeah, that's cool. This means I'm able to automate crafting with this little bugger. Awesome. Well, that's a good start. So Orozco finished his probing, and due to that, I'm going to mine out more. This area here will be the stockpile zone for raw materials. Gems, mostly gems. Let's check out these things. So, acrylic. Bronze. No. I don't want to store this stuff regularly here. Crystal glass, yeah. Gold, yeah. Why not? Jade. I need to configure this a little bit more specific because, oh yeah, plasters. Also really good because my mod pack has a really big amount of different things. So, tin. Oh, we're getting raided, so it's looking like it's coming from this side. But give me a short moment to configure my area here. So something otherworldly is stalking our colonists. Miko Caster, rhombohedral energy weapons. My goodness, what is this? Okay, let's take a deep breath and check out the description. An insectile fungus with vast membranous wings, numerous segmented limbs, and a forest of stubby antennae for a head. They are of an inquisitive mind and seek the brains of lesser species to further their understanding. They are known to search out planets that contain minerals their own worlds lack. Lovely. Especially check out the maximum comfortable temperatures. So, the rhombohedral energy weapon. So, the damage is sick. The range too. Like 40 range. Accuracy. This is a problem. This is a real problem. These guys are super deadly. Oh my goodness. We're in trouble here. And they're even coming from the wrong side. So, my only chance I'm seeing here is to ambush those guys. And force them into a melee situation that's bad for them. So, we got to oh, I can release the animals. Of course, this will help. Send the squirrelopes. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Maddox got downed. Alright. So, the first squirrel went down, but, they're exactly doing what they're meant to do. So, let's, rescue the poor fella here. What up with John? Oh. John's ought to rest as well. But apart from that, this combat is going really well due to the crazy animals stampeding into these guys. So, yeah. Wow. My animals really saved the day here. Why don't we save Maddox? I drafted the guy, saving him, that's why. So, I'm going to send Erin here. Wow, that went well after all. Great. So, no. I don't want these things in my freezer. No. A lot of things, but no. So, I'll just forbid the monstrous corpses in general. So, oh gosh, let's check out the animals that need treatments. So, okay, so Tall Face is getting treated. That's good. Pain. Does Maddox get a treatment? No. Is Erin actually able to do that? Yeah, so let's assign her to the job just to have somebody on it. Going to order John to self-tend him. But, oh gosh. Oh, this will end in disaster. So, what's happening here is Squirrel will die any moment. And I'm afraid all the other animals will do so too. Let's, it feels quite brutal to do this, but, no. This is suicide. Anybody who goes in there will die. Like, the only chance would have been to jump in there and, save that squirrelope right away, but, I don't feel like I dare to. So there we go. This, I'm going to allow this to open, but let's see. Let's see what I can salvage out of this situation. So let's see. Okay. You gotta extinguish this fire, friend. Okay, there we go. And now... you gotta tend to this animal before it dies. Okay, so the horse will die soon too. But apart from that, there's just a fire out of control. Okay, so let's see if I can save the horse. So let's see if I can save the other horse and the gigantelope. Oh my goodness. So okay, Kyo is already on it, but if he grabs the meds, this thing will be dead. So this was some really seriously horribly brutal raid. Let's hold that door open to let the extreme temperature drop. Like there was almost 100 degrees, and the horse is dead. Whatever. I had too many animals anyway, so. But I don't want to lose my horses. But yeah, without the animals, I think I would have lost a lot more there. Who's tending to taxi now? Okay. So that horse will come through. And we have new squirrelopes. Whole bunch of them. These beasts are just really, really handy. I just need to coordinate this the next time better. My main mistake was to send all the animals at once, and this was really stupid. I didn't give the order to the squirrelopes to Sparks for no reason. I just forgot that in the heat of the moment. That was my bad. But, well, I also really never played with this amount of animals ever before. Gotta admit as well. Okay, so the Buffalo Wolf incubator went horribly wrong, sadly. So I only have one sample of Buffalo genes anymore. So the Buffalo chicken is quite nice. I mean, a very versatile animal. Buffalo Komodo is also pretty cool, but do I really need to breed more of those? The Velociraptors I want to have with me. I'm just thinking about what I want to breed now. More Ratfellows for sure not. They were, well, not effective enough for my taste. So let's filter out everything with the Buffalo. Okay. Buffalo chicken, more of that. Buffalo cats, I'm not interested at all. Although, with the Buffalo rodent, there is a chance to get something else than the Ratfellow. Let's try that. So, John has gotten an infection, but one good thing about John, he's super immune, so that won't stop him too long. We're extracting a nice amount of eldritch genes here. And I'll just forbid entering this room now. Well, so I think it's going to be a good spot to end this episode here. So sadly, no new animals today, but it was quite a hard run today with my husband Sparky died. Well, Aaron still got the blues, and those Mego casters are really scary beasts for sure. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the retexture as much as I do. Feel free to drop me a comment down below about your thoughts. And yeah, I would also deeply appreciate any like, share with your friends, or even subscription to my channel if you want to show some deeper support. Just do whatever feels great for you. I just hope you enjoy the entertainment and come back for more. See you guys then. Bye bye.